Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Jude. This is a reading for the week of the 27th of March already, and hasn't the year just flown? So Taurus, this is, firstly we're going to start with looking at what's been going on for you, what energy have you been in, then we'll get into the 27th of March week, what challenges there might be, and what might be coming in around to help you. So we've got the King of Wands and we've got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So for some of you, you might have been dealing with a fire sign energy here, which would be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But I feel this is you, Taurus. The Pentacles represent the earth signs. So Queen of Pentacles is you kind of sitting in your power here, Taurus. You're starting to feel really grounded and solid about where you're at, what's going on in your life, and maybe being focused a little bit on where home is and what that looks like for you, because I feel the home base is really important. So for some of you, it's sort of like you've been stepping into this place, maybe with work as well, for some of you, about seeing what it is you want to create. But there's a feeling of strength and solidarity, I want to say, with these cards, of like you, what is it that's practical and grounded and that you can focus on, because this feels like it's where you're at. And that feels like the energy that you've been in, Taurus. So what is the week of the 27th of March looking like for you? Let's see. Now remember, these are generals, so they may or may not resonate, and that you have free will, so you decide what you do with the information here. Okay, so it looks like you might be having a big week coming in. Haven't you had a lot of big weeks, I feel, Taurus? Thinking about, what your readings have been like here over these last few weeks, it feels like there's been a lot going on. I'm pleased to see the sun sitting at the end of this little row for you. So we've got the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Tower, and the Sun. So in terms of this energy then of sitting here and maybe looking at work or business and what's been going on for you, it feels like at the start of this week of the 27th of March, it looks like you're in this space of maybe what you've lost, and having a little look at how that feels. There's a sense of restriction and a bit of sadness here with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It's like maybe things haven't worked out here how you thought they would, Taurus. And, there's limitations around you for some of you. And it's like, how am I going to work this out? It's like your emotions are maybe fairly strong for some of you, and your thinking's kind of got you a little bit tied up. But it feels like the pivot point isn't actually the Tower, but it's more this Four of Swords, of like taking some time out to sit and be still and kind of get out of your head and out of any thought restrictions or limitations, and connect into your heart center again, I feel. The Tower suggests that in this process, maybe you get a bit of an epiphany. And this feels like a breakthrough rather than the breakdown of something, because it's immediately followed by the Sun, which is this beautiful energy of yes, abundance, trust your intuition. It's positive, it's a light centered energy. So it feels like if you can, this week of the 27th is looking like a fairly big week in terms of getting out of your head and the thinking that's causing you a bit of emotional pain, and resting, regrouping, meditating for some of you. If you can do some quiet meditation or even ground, get into that Queen of Pentacles energy, and if it's possible for you, putting your bare feet on the earth and grounding and being in nature, maybe for some. It's in this energy that you have your breakthrough moment and you get your epiphany or lightning strike of how you want to change things up. And this is potentially about, changing your life, rebuilding. I just heard to look down and see this. It's the Judgment card. And that wants to sit there as well. It's a crossroad point and you see it. The sun coming immediately after it feels beautiful, Taurus. It feels like, yeah, okay. This is the breakthrough in thinking that you've been looking for out of this Eight of Swords and Five of Cups. So what comes in as the challenge then? What's the challenge energy here for you? Ooh, the Magician, yeah. And I feel that saying, you know, the challenge is getting clear so that you can manifest and bring it in. Because it's with that mental clarity that we can manifest. We need action and we need intention, but we also need clarity. And so the Magician, you know, sometimes when it's a challenge, this can be a trickster energy around you. But my sense is, because it sort of came out sitting right underneath these cards, you know, I can see that you're prepared to take action, and you're, if you can get yourself grounded, it's about how to get out of the Eight of Swords and into the Four of Swords more, so that you can get clear in your thinking about what it is you actually want. And I feel that's what the big shift this week is for you, Taurus. According to these cards, it's like you have your epiphany moment and then you get the crossroad and you go, aha. It feels like an aha moment. Got to say, with that sun sitting there, it feels really positive. It's like you get it, you see it, it's like you kind of stand up and have a look around and go, okay, what is here and what do I actually want? Because it's like that's what you've been in, and so it's how to do that, how to get the mental clarity to create the intention to manifest what you want. That's where the challenge sits. So what comes in to help you? What comes in to help Taurus? Three of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. There's a whole lot of contemplation going on here, Taurus. Three of Wands says you're ready, you're waiting, you're standing on the shore looking for the ship to come in, and you're ready for forward movement now. Seven of Cups suggests, you know, don't let the emotions cloud your thinking, which is exactly what was showing up here. Seven of Pentacles says have a good look at where you focused your time and attention before. Has it returned you what you were hoping? Has it been fruitful for you? Because I feel like this is all what's sitting underneath this is, where are you? For some of you, it might be about changing jobs. For some of you, it might be about changing house. But it's got almost a bigger picture to it than that too. It feels like maybe you're looking at, well, how do I want my life to be structured? What is a better framework for me to have my life sitting in? Temperance sitting here also suggests maybe be patient, but coming into emotional balance so that you can have clear thinking, and then with that clarity you can manifest and call in what it is you want. But it's kind of like going to a restaurant and not knowing what you want to eat, and the waiter's standing there saying, what would you like? And you're like, well, I don't know, I haven't made my mind up yet, is the feeling of this. So what's coming in to help you is a lot of reflective thinking, patience, and not letting your emotions cloud your thoughts either. And with that energy and choosing what's good for your soul, listening to your intuition will help you to manifest the framework that you're looking for. But part of it sits with that clarity of what is it you actually want, Taurus. All right, so to close your reading out, I'm just going to ask for a message from Spirit, and they've come through very quickly here. So we've got the Eight of Cups, Did you have that? No, you had the 5. So there's a sense with the 8 of Cups about this inner journey of what will bring you emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment. So I'm not surprised to see that here, because this feels like it sits up here. It's kind of like, what is it you actually want? The Page of Cups suggests you find it. You know, this is about a new beginning. It's kind of like, that's what I want. And the Fool immediately after it says, yeah, there's a whole light new beginning coming in here. So this feels like it sits over here with this Judgment card of getting your emotions sorted so that your thinking can be clear, and then you find this new pathway opens up for you, Taurus. Yeah. All right, I hope that was interesting or helpful for you in some way. And if you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help. So I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Have a good week, everyone, and bye from me.